Proud sponsor of SkyMax Doppler, the area's only live Doppler radar.
The red light.
20 million Americans suffer from chronic kidney disease, and chances are it may be you, a friend, or a relative. Joining me now is Adrian Amedia to talk about a new facility in Boardman where patients can get care. Thanks for being here. First of all, let's talk a little bit about kidney failure. What causes kidney failure?
There are two big reasons patients end up on dialysis or their kidneys fail. The first is diabetes and the second is hypertension.
Those are the main two. Is that hereditary? Or is that something you can develop?
Type 1 diabetes would be hereditary. Type 2 diabetes would be onset by their diet or lack of activity.
What is the difference between dialysis and vascular access?
When patients go on to dialysis, they have to get the blood out of the patient into a dialysis machine and back into the patient. The dialysis machine cleans the blood and takes the place of what the kidneys would do. In order for that to occur, the patients have an access, and we need to get the blood from that access into the machine. If it's clotted in any way, shape, or form, then dialysis can't take place, and that's what we do. We clean those clots out.
So you can't have dialysis without access?
Correct.
Okay. I've read that the number of patients on dialysis is expected to double by the year 2012. Why is that?
Unfortunately so. Two reasons. Diabetes is on the rise, and so is hypertension. And those are the two main causes of kidney failure.
Wow, but that's really a rapid
growth.
Number. Right. So you have a new facility in Boardman. Tell me a little bit about that. You've got an open house tomorrow?
Correct. This is the standard of care that you typically see in big cities, in New York, in Detroit, in Los Angeles, and it's a new standard of care that we're going to set here in Youngstown. Rather than patients going to an emergency room or clog up the emergency room, which they typically have here in this community, they're going to go to an outpatient center that's designed for them. And we're opening our doors tomorrow at 4 o'clock, from 4 to 6, for patients, for physicians in the community to come and see our state-of-the-art center.
Now, where is your center at?
It's on the Boardman campus of St. E's on the 2nd floor in the medical pavilion.
Okay, do people need to call ahead and register, or can they
At
just
this point,
show up?
no. It's so close to the date of the event that they can just show up.
All right, Adrian Amedia, thank you so much for being here and telling us about this, and I'm sure a lot of people will be taking advantage of that.
Thank you.
All right, Angie?